Okay, so we're here with the final of today's Modern Constructed Invitational Qualifier. And we've got Thomas van Heerden, who just won the previous game. We've put him on the other side, just for some variety. You can see Lingering Souls attacking from the other side of the table this time around. He suffered a crippling loss in the previous game, breaking one of his sleeves. Oh no. But hopefully that isn't too heartbreaking for him. And he can keep his resolve strong. It's only a sleeve, Thomas. Just let it go.
Let the sleeve go and suffer to living end. Because Gavin Berger sitting on that living end is going to be quite a tough one for Thomas van Heerden to fight through.
Yeah. Okay, so Gavin's gone to land go. What do they have in their hands? Let's just have a quick look here. Gavin's got a living end. Tom got quite an early Pyromancer there. Both players going a land go on turn 1. I believe they both kept full grip.
No. We had a... Thomas Malta.
Tom did go down to 6. Yeah.
So, I mean, just depending what's in his hand right now, that Pyromancer is really good on the turn 2. Gives him a lot of power quite early, but I summon Spirit Guide on Gavin. I have to see what the rest of his hand is and how fast he's going to be able to do some work.
Inquisition.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This isn't really a removal deck.
Okay, so Monstrous Carabid, Horror of the Broken Lands. He actually has a living end in hand, which is not nice, but he has the... Oh, what is that Cascade card called again? I cannot recall.
It's Violent Outburst.
Violent Outburst,
So
there we
got
go.
Simian Spirit Guide, Violent Outburst, and Living End.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to get rid of the creatures that are cycling, because they're going to be coming back anyways.
You also can't Inquisition them because they are too big.
Oh, true, they are too big, yeah.
The deck is built that way. You can't Inquisition Living Ends creatures. Can maybe hit like a Fairy Macabre or something.
Yeah,
but otherwise...
I mean, Living End itself, he might even suspend
it's
it?
not a... Yeah, well, that's how Gavin won one of his games earlier today. He just suspended a Living End.
Yeah.
Took beats from a green-white mid-range deck. I believe I saw a Shalai.
Yeah, it's Shalai on the sideboard, I think. Oh, it was actually on the table. Damn.
Yeah, it was on the table. And yeah, it's not targeted. It just says each player. So everything was gone. He suddenly had a board, and his opponent died to turning a pile of overcosted fat creatures sideways.
I mean, surprising seeing Living End getting this far, actually, because it is one of those hit or miss decks.
I believe he just hit a lot.
Okay, did he just Thoughtseize himself?
Yeah, he did.
Just to get another token?
I think so.
Interesting. Revealing that he has
Thomas is so cheeky! What are you doing?
I think he just wants to get beats in as soon as possible.
What is the clock that we're working with here? Tom's got 1 land in the graveyard, 2 lands in the graveyard. So he's... What on earth are you doing?
I am not
4,
sure.
8... Okay, we've got him down 2 points here. So 18... Nothing, no fetches in the graveyard for Gavin.
I'm not sure.
12... Thomas has got to attack like this 4 times in a row.
Thing is, Living End, he's pitching the Reveler into the grave so that when Living End triggers, he gets the 3 cards.
So his hand is empty.
His hand's empty and
he's going to recharge.
Yes.
Gavin's going to hit a Fairy Macabre, though, I'm sure of it, like at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I actually think, at first I was a bit confused about his play, but him doing that now, I can see...
Picture Spirit Guide, Cycle... And there's Demonic Dread.
Demonic Dread, yeah.
And I think with the Living End on the stack, he's going to discard a Fairy Macabre to get rid of...
There we go.
Okay, End on the stack. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, see, now that's looking really good for Gavin there. That play of saving the Fairy Macabre. Yeah, this is
You
not
wait
looking
till
good for Thomas.
I think you cast the Cascade spell. You wait to see how your opponent responds. Maybe they try to get some things in the graveyard, or they kill some of their own creatures, something like that, and then you get the last word essentially.
Yeah, is your priority. You get to choose what the last word is completely.
And suddenly, Riders pops a mountain.
There we go. Haste as well, and that is just...
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Ooh, bolting
okay,
that there.
bolt over there.
He goes to 2.
Damn.
That is not good for Thomas, but Gavin is smiling right now.
Thomas lives, but not for... No, he's gone.
No, there he scoops it.
Wow.
Okay.
I just thought it was absolutely... The sheer cheek of that. I thought sees myself.
Yeah, you can see...
he deserved to lose that game. No ways.
I think, like, in hindsight, I think it was the right play knowing you're against Living End.
No, I mean, you could definitely see he was playing against Living End. But, man, that was crazy. That was downright crazy.
But what are they going to be siding in, though? I mean, what can they actually...
Let's have a look at these.
...do to each other in the situation here?
This is probably an interesting one.
Yeah. So
I think that is Relic is one-sided Graveyard Hate, or is it?
No, it's exile all.
No,
so
it's targeted, I believe.
It's targeted, but
sorry.
it's when you blow it up, it's all graveyards get exiled. Yeah.
The Nihil Spellbomb that is only target that side.
Surprised not actually seeing Nihil Spellbomb. I'd imagine it's better in Gavin's.
Well, early Relic kind of cycles. It's something you can just pay 2 mana to draw an extra card, and you can also just tap it, to continuously chew at your opponent's graveyard.
I think the core Firewalker is pretty good on Gavin's side. It's probably something that can do quite a bit of work, but where is he getting his white from?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, wait. This is the deck list hasn't updated. We're looking
we are
at the
still
sideboard.
looking at Burn here, unfortunately. Very sorry, guys.
Let's see why that hasn't...
See if we can just get it to
populate. I was wondering, that I was like, white in Living End? That's a...
There we go.
Fancy one. There we go. Okay, so
Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, I suppose why would he play Damping Sphere? It actually hurts him because he'd have to pay for the second spell he casts, which is the Living End. Okay, so he's got no Graveyard Hate.
Yeah.
Undo all the words we said in the last minute. We're gonna say some new ones now.
So
I don't see this is not really much.
Yeah, I mean, does he even want the Platinum Madcap combo? I don't think
too much investment, because Thomas can just... Or maybe he takes out the Colligan's commands here.
I mean, I think Shriekmoor is pretty good for him.
Yeah, it's a fun card. It's a Doomblade, and then it comes back as a bigger creature and kills another thing. Riders are fine. The Fairy Macabres, I don't think ever leave the main deck.
No, you need to keep them in.
Street Rates. I don't know if he's going to sideboard much. I don't see what he would do.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, his deck's quite solid in this matchup. Beast Within is not going to do too much. Brindlebore keeps you alive for a little bit longer.
He's got his board wipes. His main deck strategy is a board wipe.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's okay.
But then over at Mardu Pyromancer, I mean...
Explosives, definitely.
Explosives.
Just on 0, a 2-mana board wipe.
What do you think about Surgical Extraction here?
Oh, wait, no. Why? I got the 2 decks confused again. I was like, if Gavin was playing Explosives, he'd put it in. But Mardu Pyromancer, no. Absolutely don't put in Engineered Explosives. What are you talking about, John? Extraction, sure. I want some sort of Graveyard Hate.
Nihil Spellbomb, definitely.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know about much else.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Hazoret when it comes back. It's a strong...
Yes, that's a very nice card. It blocks well. It gives you reach.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they have, though.
I don't know if it's the correct thing for this matchup, though. But maybe we'd see a Hazoret.
Gonna have to see what.
So yeah, I don't see much from Gavin's side except for Shriekmore. Thomas has already started. Oh, my apologies. Looking at this game, and he's gone down to 17.
Yeah, fetch there for the Blood Crypt. Just losing early. I mean, whatever he pitches here is value for him in the long run from Living End.
Yeah, maybe he wants to start like putting creatures in the bin.
Yeah, you can see already. Pyromancer.
Cheeky. Two
Pyromancers. Oh, okay. This is going to be exciting because Gavin needs to play around that now, and it's not something you want to play around as Living End.
Just stack your graveyard with things.
You got all 3 Pyromancers so soon.
That's his now plan, and then he's got a later plan with the ones in the graveyard. Oh, I'd love to see these guys' hands.
Now let's see.
Tom's got an extraction in hand.
Yeah, that extraction is going to do a lot of work. I mean, what would be your key target? I would think Living End. However, that's after the first one goes off.
I'd probably just take the fattest creature out of the graveyard.
Or Fairy.
Yeah, Macabre, but once it's hit, it's already done its work. So, like, let's see, we have some information about these deck lists, so let's have a look. Okay, the Horror is a pretty good card. It's probably the punchiest. Desert Celadon's also big.
He's running 4 Fulminator Mages.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
And there's the Shriekmore, so that was a good call.
Yeah, very, very good call. I mean, interesting seeing him use it so early with its Evoke effect, where its ETB trigger happens, but as soon as it hits the field, it goes to the grave. Oh wow, wow. Okay, 2 Demonic Dreads, and yeah, and then 1 Simian Spirit's Guide.
Not great.
Oh, okay. That is great, right? That is great.
Yeah, so if you can, you take that.
Yeah, you start removing his enablers, you know it's in his hand, you get to see what his sideboard is. I mean, he only has Violent Outbursts now to start finding them. Over and above, okay, so he has 4 Violent Outbursts, 3 Demonic Dreads. That's removing 3 enablers. And if he doesn't get those Violent Outbursts and he starts drawing his Living Ends...
It's just got to hardcast them.
It's got to have to hardcast. Well, suspend them. I mean, that's even worse than hardcasting.
You can't hardcast them. They don't have
they've got no mana cost. So, that's a very nice 1-2 right there.
Yeah, jeez. I think he felt good, and then he was like, okay, I can live through an Inquisition, and then he was like, oh.
There's a extraction as well. Well...
Shocks down to 16. I gotta watch these life totals better. Tom's also lower than that.
Okay, Fulminator Mage. I think that's pretty good. Especially seeing as Thomas, his initial game plan was just pitching everything. Now he doesn't have much to play with. He does have a Surgical Extraction ready in his hand as well.
And 3 Pyromancers in the graveyard.
Yeah, so...
Gavin's got 3 things to cycle, yeah. He's got 2 Horrors and a Desert Celadon, which he can put into the graveyard.
And then, of course, he has the ramp in the Simian Spirit Guide. Into a land.
Pop that.
Shriekmore.
And...
That was in Thomas's end step. There's a Carabid.
And a Spirit Guide. And he plays Shockland tapped. And passes the turn, sure.
Yeah, he just wants to save that for instant speed cycling. Liliana of the Lost Hope.
I'm just gonna minus her and flip my creatures over. No, not? Can't I mow myself? Shouldn't I do that instead?
There we go.
Let's make some zombies. Yeah, I think maybe that's his plan.
Yeah, I think his plan is to bring out
6, 7?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. Over here, Gavin just using instant speed cycling to get some hand value there. And he's pitched a lot of stuff. He actually has the Violent Outburst in hand now.
Oh, did you draw into
He
one?
drew it.
That's,
Yeah, that one's very strong there. I mean, if he uses that, that's going to be one instance of Living End coming out. However, Thomas is going to be able to
yeah, he's got an
crack back with an extraction to pull out either the Living End or the Violent Outburst.
Is there a Living End in the graveyard yet?
No, there's not.
Okay, if he pulls out some disruption... Yeah, there we go. Flip 2 cards over.
Oh, one
Bedlam Reveler. Get back a Pyromancer.
Yeah.
Stick the Pyromancer. Hold up a Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting these little bits of damage. Gavin's on 13.
Okay, I mean, Violent Outburst is the instant speed one. Is that correct? Yes. Gives all his creatures +1/+0. But the Cascade is what really matters here.
Outburst. Hang on, friend.
Okay.
Just wait.
Okay, but now he could extract a problematic
I think that's
creature.
what he's going to do in response.
But I mean, can he? He's going to get back 2 Pyromancers
And a Bedlam Reveler.
and a Bedlam Reveler.
But he's going to lose the surgical extraction because of the Bedlam Revelers enter the battlefield trigger. So he may as well just...
Yeah, I think use it. I mean, would you rather want to use it on the Violent Outburst and find a way to deal with his board, or is his board going to be too much?
I don't know what his board is. It's a shocking
It's too
board.
much. Yeah.
Oh, look, he can generate some disgusting number of tokens because he's going to have 3...
3 of those.
No, he's going to have 2. The one dies.
Yes, one dies.
So, because he's got a bolt, he's got a surgical extraction in hand.
Okay, yeah, he's going to surgical the
So
horror
he's
of the
going to take
broken
out the
lands.
value.
Yeah. I mean, those are the hard hitters, and he can search for his deck, start removing them. But the problem with this, the difficult decision is, this doesn't,
Right.
this doesn't give back what he wants, really. In regards to later in the game now, he's going to still be able to do more. And I think that he only had 2 surgical extractions in the side.
Yeah.
So he's using them both.
Speaking at that, he's used both surgicals.
Okay.
Lightning Bolt.
Terminate?
No, it just says
It
terminate.
just says terminate. It says choice of word. There we go. So
That's the only thing he can't kill, really. And he's going to get 2 tokens. I mean, it's a good board. And then he's going to chuck his hand, draw 3 cards.
Manamorphose and
A terminate.
okay.
That's probably what happened.
Why he said terminate instead? I mean, of course you guys can't hear that, but lightning bolt out there. Thomas wanting to terminate the streak more.
Ooh, what did he draw?
Okay, cracks a fetch.
Okay,
puts
goes
him
down
to 12.
to 12 points of life.
This is quite the nail-biting match right now.
He's got another terminate. He got a piece of disruption, and also his last Mardu Pyromancer. I mean, young Pyromancer.
Mardu
Sorry,
Pyromancer,
we renamed the card already.
Sorry, that's coming out in the next few sets.
It's the one that makes 2/2s. Gavin's got a Shriekmaw, Spirit Guide, and a land in hand. And I think we have the life totals correct. There's 12 points to 15.
Yeah.
It's a relatively grindy game.
Oh, it has another Shriekmaw in hand. That is going to be quite dirty.
Oh, he just pays retail for
Yeah,
it.
it's just retail. Is that what unfair decks call playing fairly?
Yeah, you're paying retail. Damage.
Sweet.
Lots of it.
14 points of damage on the board right now.
Please block. Yes.
He has
Okay,
to
block Ceradons. Takes 9.
9. Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
Ow. Fulminate Mage exploded one of the lands there.
Yeah, Fulminate Mage doing quite a lot of work here. Liliana not quite where he needs it to be either.
No, not a red source. If it was red, he could get back the Bedlam Reveler with Lily, but I don't think we have anywhere to go here. Plus, target Shriekmaw, which is a 3-2, so now it's a 1-1.
Yeah.
We've got Terminate plus a 1-1, plus another 1-1.
Oh, he just wants to get some tokens out.
Spirit Guide in the bin. Not good.
He has the Terminate ready.
I think
which
he's got
generates
another turn.
token.
I think he's got another turn here.
Yeah. What's that in hand over there for Gavin?
So I think he goes Terminate a Ceradon, block a Ceradon, block a Monstrous Carabid, and then take 4 points of damage.
But what is he hoping for? What is Thomas hoping for to draw?
I really don't know. A red source.
To bring back the Reveler with Lily. Okay.
Cool. So he goes Terminate a Ceradon.
Oh,
a Street Wraith?
Goes to Street Wraith. I don't think that was the right line. Okay, blocking both the Ceradons. Okay, so
Thomas is actually on 3 points of life here.
Yeah.
We keep missing these random bits of damage. I have no idea where they come from.
Okay, didn't get the red source. Having to use Lily on the Shriekmaw, make it a 1-1.
What has he got? What has he got?
I don't know what he has.
Thomas is done.
Nice, okay. Done. Okay, goes over to Gavin.
So that's, what is that, 2-0? Gavin won the first game.
Yeah, that is 2-0 to Gavin. Wow.
Convincing win there.
Yeah, very.
And that gets Gavin the invite to the final event, which I think is in August or September this year. So yeah, he's definitely in the running to net himself that 10,000 Rand travel bursary. I don't think he has to play in another invitational event. Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, congrats to Gavin. Really well deserved in deck choice as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty out there.
Pretty out there. Yeah, it's as I was saying just a bit earlier. It's quite 50-50, but really he showed that it can shine in certain messes, which it did here. So well played, Gavin.
Forcing Thomas to do silly things like discard the
Reveler
thought sees himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your opponent tie knots with their brains. Oh, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.